Itavanji here, hanging out with two local comedians from El Paso, Omar and Iggy Samaniego, right?
Yeah, you pulled it off.
Oh, sweet. Okay, good. I was trying really hard. They have a gig coming up this weekend, Friday and Saturday, in which they'll be at the El Paso Playhouse, having 4 shows.
We've got 4 shows, 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. In fact, let me give you those show times. On Friday, we've got the first show starting at 8 and the second show at 10:30. And Saturday, we've got 2 shows starting a little bit earlier at 7:30 and the second one at 10 p.m. We still have tickets.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome. So technically, how was your first time?
My first time was very scripted. I memorized my jokes, and they were very long before I got to the funny part. So I delivered the setup, which was about a minute long, only to get 1 laugh for about 5 seconds.
No.
So I did that for about 10 minutes, and I thought I was the funniest guy in the world. Because of those, yeah, I think I had 5 laughs the entire time. But that was my first time, but it was enough to keep me wanting to improve what I started with. I'll tell you what, I saw him the first time he was on stage, and the first time I saw him, I thought, who is this guy? First of all, who is this guy that's just about to take the... He looked like a cholo, but then yeah, he looked like a biker. I couldn't make him out, you know, and I thought, I'm going to watch this guy completely bomb. This is why I come to the open mics, because I want to make sure I'm not the only one that bombs at these things. And he delivered his first joke, and he got a laugh within the first 5 seconds that he was up there. Sweet. And I thought, man, this guy is not a beginner. I wonder where this is coming from. And I had an opportunity to talk to him at the end of the show, and I come to find out it was his first time. And I said, dude, if that's the way he started out of the gate, you need to come back every week. So it's been fun watching him the last 2 to 3 years just develop into what he's become now. And that's a big reason why we decided, or at least I decided. I said, look, you're going to headline this show. I want you headlining these shows because there's something that you have started 2-3 years ago, and it's just gotten better. And we're going to show the rest of El Paso exactly how much better, who Iggy is. Because everybody's going to form their opinion once they see Iggy. And then when he opens his mouth, it's going to be a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Now let me ask you a question. Where do you guys get your material? Like, is it like from life experiences, or is it like, you know, you see something on TV, or you just like make it up, or how does that work? How do you do it?
I think for the most part, stand-up comics are very quiet because we're basically observing life, and there are a lot of my material personally comes from my life. Everything that it comes from tragedy, from the stupid things that I've done through my life to mess up my life to where it's where it's ultimately led me to at a certain point, you know. And I think that it's when you can finally look back at some of those screw-ups and reflect on them, and instead of it hurting, it's now funny. Yeah. And so I managed to find the humor in the stuff that I did back then that wasn't funny to me at the time. But now it has become somewhat funny. So it's a way to deal with the pain, really. Yeah. You may have heard other comics say that, but it's a way to deal with the pain, and it kind of, you know, you still did the screw up. It's still affecting your life today. You know, I took 7 years to graduate from high school. It's still affecting me today, but I can look back.
You graduated a doctor from high school.
You know, yeah. I can look back and say something about it, you know.
Yeah, it's like things I overheard when I was talking to myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, I'm not a big-time comedian, so I still have a regular job. I'm a cart pusher. I push shopping carts for a living. Yeah, 30 years old doing that. Teenager's job. And it's weird because I will do that and I'll write jokes. I'll see a lady doing something stupid, and it'll give me a premise for a joke. And this is within like a shift on a Monday. That lady did something stupid. Okay, and I'll notice it, and I'll start thinking of a joke, of a premise. I'll write it down, I'll tweak it, I'll use it at an open mic. And before you know it, I got a joke about Mexican bumper stickers. Yeah, baby on board. Screw baby on board, man. I'll make bumper stickers for Mexicans. 10 babies on board, 1 car seat. But I thought about that while I'm getting paid to push shopping carts. So like,
So, what process do you use to develop your material?
for me, I've always been a weirdo. Always. I
I
always.
could have told you that. Anyways.
I'm going back into my shell. I'm not. That's the way I am. I'm not outgoing. I'm not like the guy in the party that has had the limelight. I'm not a class clown by no means. But
You're not the guy in the corner dancing the YMCA and all that good stuff.
I have a joke about that. Come check it out at the K Funny show. I'll do my YMCA joke. You'll laugh.
Whatever happens during my day, even if it's embarrassing, there's something funny about it. You know, I can go to an ATM machine and I realize that I have absolutely no money in there, but I'll still try to take money out of the ATM machine, you know. And there's nothing more embarrassing than backing away from an ATM machine with only a receipt. You know? And it's worse, you got to explain that receipt to the people behind you.
I was just checking my
Right,
balance.
exactly. Oh, I'm just checking my balances, or you're like, what does NSF mean? LOL, when they start putting that in there, you know? So this is stuff that happens on a regular basis, and I can either choose to cry about it and go home and just be sad, or make fun of it. And,
Well, yeah, you gotta.
and if you laugh, it's because you've experienced the same thing I did.
Yeah.
Those are the. Every comedian on the show is local, and our jokes will transcend anywhere. We could use it in Laredo, in Dallas, in California, whatever, and they'll laugh at it. But when we're doing this show and I'm talking shit about Chico's Tacos, the people are like, yeah, I've been there, and the security guards do look meaner than the cholos that are there, all drunk at night, you know. Lower
Wait,
Valley.
I'm sorry. Chico's Tacos has security guards?
You can't tell. You have to look for the little badge on their shirt.
Wow. Under the tomato sauce or something?
Don't get me started on the kitchen staff, though.
Wow.
That's like a prison work release program right there.
Okay. So remember, guys, this weekend, Friday, Saturday, it's going to be 4 shows at the El Paso Playhouse. Guys?
That's right. We got 4 shows coming up tomorrow. The first show is going to be at 8 o'clock. The second show is going to be at 10:30. And then Saturday we got 2 more shows. The first one at 8:30. No, it's 7:30, and the last show at 10. So it's, you know what, you got to come out to the show. If you don't come out to the show, Iggy's going to have to go right back to stealing your shit.
I'll do it, man. Watch that thing.
That was mine.
Was.
There's no money in the